On a rainy day in 1970, an elderly woman named Mary walked into a thrift shop in search of a birthday gift for her daughter Donna, who was studying nursing at university. On one of the shelves, Mary discovered a beautiful second-hand doll. She bought it and gave it to Donna as a birthday present. Donna was delighted with the gift and took it to the small apartment she shared with her roommate, Angie. She placed the doll on a small table beside her bed. But soon, strange things began to happen. The doll seemed to move. At first, the movements were subtle, barely noticeable, a shift in the position of the head, arm, or leg. Gradually, they became more obvious. Donna would leave the doll on the table in the morning, only to return and find it on the bed, or even on the floor. Suspicious, Donna asked Angie if she had been moving the doll, but Angie firmly denied it. Things escalated. The doll started appearing in other rooms. Donna would leave it in her bedroom, only to find it later in the living room or even on Angie's bed. Then came the notes, small scraps of paper scattered around the apartment with the words, "Help us," written in the handwriting of a child. What was eerie was that neither Donna nor Angie used that kind of paper. Then came the notes, small scraps of paper scattered around the apartment with the words, "Help us," written in the handwriting of a child. What was eerie was that neither Donna nor Angie used that kind of paper. The final straw came one day when Donna returned home to find the doll lying stretched out on her bed. What was truly horrifying was the small smear of blood on its hand. Blood that seemed to be coming from the doll itself. But how could a cloth doll bleed? Terrified, the girls contacted a spiritual medium. During a seance, the medium revealed that the apartment was haunted by the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins, who had died under mysterious circumstances on the very land where their building now stood. The spirit claimed she was lonely and craved love and compassion, which was why she had attached herself to Donna and Angie. Moved by the story and with kind hearts, the girls agreed to let the spirit stay. However, their friend Lou had always hated the doll and repeatedly urged them to get rid of it. One night, while staying over at their apartment, Lou fell asleep on the living room couch. He awoke in the middle of the night to a paralyzing silence. As he tried to move, he found himself frozen, unable to scream or sit up. He looked down, and there was Annabelle, sitting at his feet, glaring at him with hatred. She slowly crawled up his body and began choking him until he lost consciousness. The next morning, Lou told the girls what had happened, convinced it wasn't a dream. He believed the doll hated him for urging them to throw it away. Donna and Angie brushed it off as a nightmare. Later that day, Lou and Angie were going through some maps when they heard a loud noise from Donna's room. Donna had been out all morning, so Lou went to check. He found the room empty, but had a strong feeling Someone was behind him. Turning quickly, there was no one except the doll, now sitting quietly on the table. As Lou turned back, something invisible shoved him violently to the ground. Angie ran in and found Lou on the floor, his shirt marked with a small bloodstain. Underneath, there were 7 claw-like scratches across his chest, burning as if on fire. Strangely, the wounds healed within hours. That was the turning point. Donna no longer trusted the medium's story. She couldn't believe an innocent child's spirit could be behind such evil. She went to a local priest, Father Hegan, who shared her doubts. He contacted a senior priest, Father Cook, who reached out to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. After speaking to the girls and analyzing the situation, the Warrens concluded that the doll was not possessed by a child's spirit, but rather manipulated by a demonic force. Demons, they explained, don't possess objects, they possess people. But they can attach themselves to objects as a conduit, much like we use cars to reach destinations. The doll was a means to an end. To find a human host, the Warrens warned that the entity had grown strong and was close to its goal. Had Donna and Angie delayed any longer, one of them might have been possessed, or worse. The Warrens conducted an exorcism with Father Cook and took the doll with them, at Donna's request. But even during the journey back to their home, strange things happened. Their car stalled and swerved off the road multiple times. At home, the doll continued to move, reappearing in different rooms. One day, a young priest visited and scoffed at the doll, calling it a stupid rag doll and flinging it across the room. Ed warned him against such mockery. Hours later, that same priest's car brakes failed and he crashed into a tree. Miraculously, he survived. In another incident, a young man and his girlfriend visited the Warrens' occult museum. After hearing the story, the man laughed and challenged the doll to hurt him. Ed asked him to leave immediately. Just hours later, the young man died in a motorcycle accident after losing control and crashing into a tree. His girlfriend survived. Fearing more harm, the Warrens placed the doll inside a specially made glass case, sealed with holy rituals and protective prayers. Annabelle remains locked inside that case to this day, on display at the Warren Occult Museum.